So it's that time of the week again. What's up everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Osu News. This is your weekly show where we talk about the most important Osu news that happened during the week. We have some rather interesting stories that happened last week and I'm going to explain everything in this video. But before we get started, apparently only a small percentage of the people that are actually watching my videos are subscribed. So if you want to help me out in my journey to hit 20k subscribers on YouTube, then be sure to hit that sub button, it would really be appreciated. So as you read by the title and by the thumbnail probably, you notice that there is a huge change when it comes to permission for music in Osu, and that is absolutely going to change stuff in this community. On the 17th of April of 2024, the nomination assessment team posted this on Twitter. Starting from now, content usage permissions will be enforced on all maps going for rank. Any disallowed artist tracks can't be nominated, and getting explicit permission from the artist plus provided said proof publicly should override any prohibitions set by the wiki page. So what does this all mean? Well, let me explain briefly. A while ago, I made a video about certain artists that actually don't allow for their music to be used in the game. And if you go on the wiki page, you will see that certain artists just don't allow any of their music to be used in the game. Some artists only allow the featured artist songs that they put for Osu specifically to be only used for Osu and none of their other music. And then there's artists that completely allow anything to be featured in Osu, which are featured artists. And now essentially, this rule will be enforced into Osu, where certain maps that have songs from artists that don't allow their music to be featured into Osu will no longer have ranked maps on those songs. Like for example, Enter Shikari, a pretty popular band that made the song by the name of Rat Race, will no longer have any other ranked songs in Osu. And the current songs from those artists that are ranked will still stay ranked. Now, a pretty popular mapper by the name of Iowa Exception asked this on Twitter: does the second point include tracks from artists who aren't already on that list? Essentially asking if you need permission from artists that aren't on the featured artist page for you to use their songs for ranked maps. And the nomination assessment team replied with, getting explicit permissions is always a good practice, but the RC rule will be only enforced on artists listed in the wiki page. So yeah, if you want to see for yourself what artists don't allow their music to be featured into Osu, then I do suggest that you see the description and you check out the wiki page that lists every featured artist and the artists that don't allow their music to be featured. But how about we talk about Spazza17? For those of you who don't know who Spazza17 is, he's a really popular Osu content creator on YouTube with well over 51,000 subscribers. However, over the past 2 years, he has been very inactive on YouTube, probably due to IRL reasons. However, recently we found out what's the reason Spazza actually quit. In a video called I Quit that pretty much tricked everyone because people thought he is actually quitting YouTube, he pretty much explains what he has been doing for the past 2 years, main reason being university and some other IRL stuff. And shockingly, he did announce that for the next year at least he will be very active on YouTube, on Twitch, and overall just anything related to content creation. So again, if you want to see more details about where Spazza was for the past few years, then I do suggest that you check out this video and just overall check out his channel and show some support. But speaking of content creators, last video I did talk about the Aryn situation and how that went, and I gave both sides the opportunity to express their opinion and how they viewed the entire situation. However, ever since then there has been an update. Aryn uploaded a video by the name of the dark side of the Osu community, and in this video he does address the drama that previously happened with his video, and he apparently also apologizes for his actions. He also talks about how he apparently got doxxed for uploading this video right here that I'm showing you on screen, and also addresses the fact that a lot of people in the Osu community get doxxed for sometimes very little reasons. He also talks about weirdos in the Osu community and just witch hunting overall, or should I say the bad side of this community. So far, as of me recording this video, there hasn't been really any responses from other big creators, and although this video still has a bit more dislikes than usual, it's still a bit more well received compared to his other stuff. So yeah, what do you think about this recent Aryn video? If you've watched the entire thing, let me know down in the comments. But I also want to talk about something rather funny that recently happened. So you may have heard of a 4-digit player by the name of Lokikaos. He's well known in the Osu community for being the first 4-digit to set a 1k PP play in Osu, but later on that play got nerfed if you were wondering. But recently Lokikaos did something rather surprising, should I say. He apparently dropped a song, but not only did he drop a song, he dropped a song featured with Mrekk himself. The song is called Was It Me featuring Mrekk, and you can listen to it on Spotify Spotify. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. But here is a part of the song just so you know what type of song this is. But just so you know, this isn't really the first time that they have dropped a song together. In fact, they did drop a previous song that was a bit of a meme song, if you know what I mean, called I Just Wanna Be Your Ohio. I'm not going to play this song in this video, but again, if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. But how about we talk about a certain program that was recently released that will actually help you play better in the game and maybe avoid mind block. So you may have heard of a player by the name of Shike, or also known as Shikesora. He's a 4-digit player from Uruguay who has been recently focusing a bit more towards content creation. And well, recently Shikesora actually released a program that might help you avoid mind block altogether. The program is literally called the Anti-Mindblock Program, and what this program essentially does is flip your monitor screen upside down, as well as your tablet area if you have open tablet drivers open, and essentially you can do the Australian method with the click of a button. Now this method has helped a lot of players remove mind block because when you flip the map upside down, it essentially feels like a completely different map, and that one pattern that you couldn't hit, now you will be able to hit it because it feels completely different. However, this program has also another interesting feature that will benefit you. The program can also flip your skin upside down so you don't get as confused when you look at the numbers. You can essentially select the skin that you're mainly using in the game with this program, and because the notes will be flipped upside down, when you use the Australian method, they will look pretty normal and you will be able to play the game pretty normally again. A lot of people have said that this program is an absolute game changer when it comes to removing mind block in certain maps. So if you want to use this program and you want to know how to set it up, then I do suggest that you check the link in the description once again and watch Shigesora's video on the whole thing so you know more information related to this. Other very important news that you should know about this week: Sotarks has now apparently qualified a map set for the song by the name of Pika Girl in 2024. This is rather surprising because Pika Girl is a rather OG map in Osu. Corsace Close have made a one-shot manga related to their new mascot by the name of Chloe. If you want to read it for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description once again. The player by the name of Demonico is now out of the top 100. The player by the name of Jack is now a 2-digit in Osu, making him the 3rd Brazilian player in the top 100. The article for Project Love of 2024 April has been released. If you want to read it, I'll leave a link in the description once again. Gnahus apparently now has 51,000 PP plays. And another thing that I want to mention is the player by the name of Mr. Dinkelpuss has actually set a 700 PP play using his feet. Now, Mr. Dinkelpuss does have a rather weird playstyle, if you know what I mean, but haven't you thought about other players that have weird playstyles in the game? Well, if you want to see more weird playstyles in the game, then be sure to click this video on screen right now, where I talk about other players that have rather unique and weird playstyles. So yeah, I highly suggest that you check out this video. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.